Hi all, hope you've been well. Sorry about the delay in videos. I've been pretty busy doing various other things other than driving trucks, clearly. Certainly not done as much as what I have done previously. Also went on holiday and then blooming caught COVID, so we had to isolate at home, which wasn't really ideal either, so that's delayed it. I was hoping to have made a video on quite an epic trip that I've got coming up, fingers crossed, in the van, which is why I've kind of not done anything, because it's been delayed and delayed and delayed. I'm not going to say where it's going just yet, but it's somewhere that I've not been and somewhere that I really want to go. So fingers crossed, watch this space for something pretty cool, hopefully. I also managed to crash my drone in the Farne Islands into the sea, which has ruined it, so I had to get another one of them. So all in all, it's been an eventful sort of couple of months with not a great deal going on. So I'm just doing 4 days on the bulk, because hopefully next week I'll be leaving on this trip, which we should have been and gone and got back by now, but it's just been delayed for one reason or another. I shall go into another day on another video. So anyway, this will be a video just of bulk, just locally presumably. Sugar beet season's well and truly sort of kicked off, which is what I'm doing at the moment. So if that's not really your thing, then I guess this video won't be for you, but hopefully you'll watch it and enjoy it. And thank you for bearing with me, thank you for your patience, and thank you for your comments and whatnot. One other thing I will say while I'm here, because a lot of people keep asking, is when am I going back to Trans Am? Well, I keep saying never say never, but I'm just going to stand back and watch what happens and see how it goes, because it's very quiet for them music wise. I don't need to do general haulage for them because I do that elsewhere. And from the word I'm getting from people who are doing a bit of touring, it's not as good as what it used to be. So whether I go back or not, don't know. But you know, like I say never. But as it stands, you know, I'm in no rush to go back. I've got plenty of other things going on, you know, with work and outside of work. So yeah, we shall see. You know, in a way, hopefully it's not the last time I've ever driven a black truck, but if that's the way the world goes, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. So anyway, we'll have to see. So anyway, yeah, hope you enjoy this, and I shall see you in a little bit. So I can't remember if I must have filmed through here at some point all them years ago. Oh, blimey, I don't know how long I've been doing this now I think about it. But this is the road back to Stradbroke, where Trans Am used to be based, funnily enough. Although I'm not going anywhere near that far this morning. Done my first load of beet into the factory, got that tipped. Now heading back to this little village called Hoxton, which is a real pain in the backside of the truck, because it's got a sharp left bend, which is where I'll be going straight, sort of turning right. But to get around there, if there's anything coming, then it gets all narrow, and it's yeah, typical Suffolk village, out in the willy wags, as they say. Just follow the road and should see the beet. I presume it's loading off the mouse machine. This is a cleaner loader. And then sort of create our own one-way system and go straight on and out through I and head back to the factory. Really mild morning today. Lovely. It's just been so mild lately, full stop really. Excuse me. it's like to have an alarm go off at 4 o'clock on a Monday morning. It's certainly been a while. That's why I don't often work a Monday. So this is just coming up to Hoxton. Around here, I'm not sure where exactly, but there's a really large hoard of Roman coins and stuff found by metal detectors. I'll tell you what, after that Farne Islands and seeing the footage off the GoPro 10, I'm going to have to see if I can get one of them, I think, because it just shows how outdated this one is. I'm still sort of doing the job, but it's certainly a few years old now. Peeled for some sugar beet. This looks a bit small. So that's it in the distance there. All them lights showing up. generally, if you're in Suffolk, you'll see none of this in the A140. You'll see Roy Humphreys, some turbines, and that's about it. People off, or just let me through? No, let people off. Anyway, I'm going to head to the factory now, because this is just back to the 140. So I was getting quite close to me 4.5, I was on 4 something or other. I thought discretion's the best part of valour, so I just stopped at Bury Truck Transport CAF, and whilst I've been in here, there's been an accident on the A14. It's going the other way, but everything's being diverted off and through the town, so this could be a slow old job. That's not too bad, actually. So when I leave the factory, it's going to be mind you, I suppose there's rubberneckers and whatnot up here. Leave the factory, it's going to be have to go the other way, I guess. I don't know where I'll be going next. This is the 3rd load of the day, and that's right, it looks like it's running alright. I just went straight back to the farm at Hoxton and loaded again, so there's certainly nothing new to film. Come on, old Bessie. Come on. These 440s are really underpowered. And I mean, this is a 17 plate that's done 682,000, so it's hell of life. Perhaps the accident's the other. Oh no. Clearing it all up, that's right. They did say it was shut, but it's obviously just recovering it now. Guess someone's decided they wanted to turn off a Bury and turned in at the last minute. The A143, because there's at least 2 sets of temporary traffic lights on there. load number 3 or 4, or I don't know, one of them. It's a shame they can't all be like this. Nice big wide track down to a concrete pad. Anyway, so I don't know if you can see that on the left there, Mendlesham mast. So the A140 just in front of me, so getting out onto that will be fun, I dare say. Hopefully that accident will be cleared by now on the A14 as well, so when I'm done, because I reckon I'll head back here, because there's an awful lot of beet there, so I reckon one more out of here today at least, maybe even a couple, we'll see. Just hoping that this little bale sculpture on the right hand side will come out on the camera. So I might as well give you another little tour of rural Suffolk, roads that are too small. This is the village of Framsden Windmill on the left. It's turned into a lovely day. You would think it's nearly November, so this is load number 2 from here for me. Get this on wheels and then head out and have a break. Starts making me tired. Not used to this. Oh, there's Poxy Key. That's the old pub there, the Doberman. After I loaded my first one, heading out back to a half sensible road where I wanted to turn right, I met another Arctic. So I hope for his sake he wasn't going to have to come past where we're loading from, because it just would have been an absolute nightmare. Because as you can see, this kind of road isn't really the kind you want to be getting 2 Arctics past each other on. Morning it was much less about, and you can kind of see if anything's coming with the headlights, but you don't get that now the sun's out. I was going to say the sun's over the yard arm, but it's not time for a beer just yet. Thursday, and pretty much all I've done is back and forth from the same farm. I've just done the last one out of there for today, so I'm now going to a different one, and I'm just sort of coming back up through. I know I've filmed Coddenham before because I remember talking about it. It's a little one-way system for trucks, and just hoping I don't meet too many work colleagues coming down here, which I haven't. So there's Otley College on the right. Excuse me. Another beautiful morning. Well, I got the last load out of the last place, and because there's only a little bit left of the field, they then had to load me with a teleporter. It took an awful lot longer than what it would normally do, so I'm sort of running a little bit behind as such. This isn't the end of the world, I don't really care, but been here months and months and months. I can't even remember when they put them up. Perhaps I forgot about them. I've never seen anyone here doing anything. And turn left, go past here, and I think it's going to get a whole lot smaller from memory. Let's take the next right. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the viral video, so you probably are, of the chap in Richmond Park with the dog that's running after all the deer. And he's running and shouting, "Fenton! Fenton!" Well, that's the grower's name where I'm going to load from, and the very first thing that came to mind as soon as I read that was that exact video. Well, you see that car? It just reminded me, the other afternoon I was loading off the mouse, ready to finish and go home, just round the corner from the yard. And this lady in a 4x4, that's right, a 4-wheel drive, a Range Rover, no less, wouldn't come round me like using the grass bank. Just would not do it. A bit like this Renault van, or whatever it is. Clearly not got mirrors, and look to see there's another car. Hey ho, such is the joy of rural transport. past them, turn myself round at the farm, come back, and away we go. I pulled up to the other day, he's fast asleep. Seen her going the other way. Branch up there.